Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and again with us this week we have Armchair General. Say hi to the public, everyone.
Hi to the public, everyone.
Yeah, there we go. Um, yeah, we're gonna be playing Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern this week. So here we go. This is what we have drawn up for this. These are slightly off. There we go. Can we like fix? Yeah, that looks better. All right, we'll do it like that. All right, so yeah, I don't know. There's been a fair bit of success with Mono Blue. Like we had a couple 5-0s with it, and I kind of took an amalgamation of a few different lists to put together something that looks like it'll work. Um, Honestly, I don't really like how Merfolk is in Modern at the moment because it really just feels like a complete disaster where it's like half the meta is just like companion decks. If you're looking at the top 32 for the challenges, like the companions are just dominating it. It's like I think from Saturday they were like 15 of the top 32. It's just crazy. And
It's
both,
almost like they were a mistake.
yeah, you know what? We should just fucking unprint companion. Just fucking ban the companion mechanic from like constructed. That would be nice. That should be like an EDH thing. I don't
Well, they're not usable in EDH because you don't have a sideboard.
well, no, I think they still work in EDH. You can still play them.
Oh, they added like a companion zone as well then?
I believe that you can play them in EDH, but it's just dumb because like even especially like Hammer Time. Like look at how that deck has just been since the release of Modern Horizons 2, where it's like it's an Urza deck or Urza Saga deck and a Lurrus deck, and it doesn't even need like Mishra's Bauble to actually like
Mm-hmm.
just destroy everyone. So. It's like one of the most
Non-mana
winning
super.
decks. And then you also have like Lurrus and the Dragon's Rage Channeler decks, which is just crazy. And like even Burn is just playing it now. And Burn's
Mm-hmm.
also playing like Dragon's Rage Channeler too, which is just crazy. But
The whole
apparently
situation is silly.
there's just like a handful of cards that just completely dominate the metagame, and it doesn't really matter what deck you play as long as you're playing like one or two of those cards. And like it's the same kind of diversity that we've had with Modern, like before like Opal and Faithless Looting were banned, and a lot of people like that, but like that's not the Modern that I really enjoy.
No, like having a giant, like 20 plus pool set of decks that you can use that are all viable is the best.
Well, no, but see, here's the thing. There are a bunch of decks you can play, but it's just like the same way where it's like you can play like whatever red deck you want, like an old Modern, as long as you have like Faithless Looting in your deck. It's kind of the same way now, except you can play whatever you want as long as you have like Dragon's Rage Channeler in your deck, or like Ragavan, or Urza Saga, or like one of those cards, or like Lurrus, or better yet, a combination of them. So. Or I guess now we also have the Cascade deck, so because of Shardless Agent. So yeah, and I don't know. It's just kind of a mess. Even the elementals are getting like I think they might have gone down a little bit in the last week or so, but still like Fury is a card that like our deck absolutely can't beat, and it's just a free card that can like 2-for-1 us, except yeah, we can't force it, which is ridiculous. So that's why we're playing Kira. Yeah, there's so much like hyper removal now because like if you don't kill stuff like Ragavan or Dragon's Rage Channel or whatever, you're gonna just die. So we are playing Kira in our deck to try to give ourselves some protection from that stuff. It also helps against stuff like Fury as well, which is nice. Three
Mm-hmm.
copies of Kira. That's like the most we've ever played in this deck.
And it's really weird. It looks.
It's
It
not a
looks weird.
merfolk, like it's a spirit. That's why.
No, it's even weirder because it feels like a merfolk, but it isn't.
Yeah, kinda. It's like a little jellyfish spirit thing,
Which is
kinda.
cool.
Yeah. So other than that, I'm putting two curse catchers in here because as you see, we put all the counter spells in the sideboard. So kind of like the same way I had Simic designed, I want to make sure that we have some aggression to the deck. So we have a total of 10 things to do on turn one. Plus we have some Glasspool Mimics where we can always play that. So yeah, I think that the curving is important. Cursecatcher is just gonna help us a little bit against maybe like the Cascade deck because it'll just slow them down by a turn, so or at least force them to have to kill the Cursecatcher, which I guess is okay. Other
Yeah,
than that, Harbinger bouncing things is really good. We've seen how good Brazen Borrower is, and Svyelun is just amazing. So the biggest difference also between this and the Simic list, we have Silvergill Adept back in our deck now. So there we go, and also Mutavault. I think Nikachu is running 4 Cavern, 4 Mutavault, and like that's just. I
it
think that
feels greedy right now.
it's a little bit too greedy though because he's playing like counterspells in the sideboard, and if I'm gonna play counterspell in the sideboard, I don't want to be that have that many colorless lands. So I'm on 19 lands here plus 3 glass pools, but I also have 13 plus glass pool as my blue sources, so that's not too bad. That's pretty manageable because you're
That's
gonna
actually something
need.
I wanted to ask you a while ago.
Yeah, like a lot of the decks that you need this counterspell for, you need it by like turn 3 at the latest,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
they're gonna like cascade into like crashing footfalls, and you better have a counterspell for it. So,
So I had something I wanted to ask you a while ago. Do you know the card uh Familiar's Familiar's Roost, I think it is?
yes, actually, I think I have some in here.
The counter spell that returns a creature to your hand though as a cost.
I am familiar with this card. Yes. I see what I did there. Actually, you know what? I don't think I own it, but now I know what it does. Here, I'll find it while we're talking about it.
I'm asking is because I'm like, is there an argument for trying to jam that in Merfolk so that you can multiple uses of your ETBs?
Yeah, here we go. Familiar's Ruse. The problem is that no, because it's a really terrible curve because you basically can't cast this unless you have a creature in play, and like we already have some problems trying to stay aggressive enough in order to actually win a lot of games. So the cost of needing a creature in play in order to do this is just too much.
All right, that makes sense. I was just curious because like one thing I've noticed with Merfolk, every time you play it, Nikachu plays or anybody plays it, it just seems once you run out of steam, you don't have a way to recover generally.
Uh, Kinda, but Svyelun helps a lot. Like that's been a big game changer with this deck. Svyelun is like one of those cards that kind of keeps fueling the engine now because she'll just draw cards every turn, and she can attack and be indestructible, and it's nice.
Sure.
One of the things though that I know you might not be as familiar with this, but we used to play Deprive a lot, and it's kind of like Familiar's Ruse, except
Yeah, it was a land,
the cost of bouncing a land is not nearly as significant as bouncing a creature. So,
especially
but
when you're running what 4 Aether Vials.
yeah, and also with Glasspool Mimic, there were times where you could just bounce like the Glasspool Shores back to your hand and then vial it in as a creature. So sometimes it was okay, but I think now just Counterspell is just better overall.
It is. It is. Like the only reason I know Deprive as a card even is because it's played in Paupertron sometimes,
Yep.
or not Paupertron, Mono Blue Control. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. I've played Deprive and Pauper. It's a card. It does a thing.
yeah, because when you need copies 5+ of Counterspell.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, there's other cards in Pauper though, like Prohibit's usually pretty good. I've played that a
Mm-hmm.
couple times, but yeah, uh, yeah. For modern, like we were playing Deprive for a long time as our like counterspell in addition to Force of Negation, but now with counterspell, like we can just delve into that if we want. And look at this. This actually has a Merfolk on the art of it, so
Mm-hmm.
it's perfect.
It's honestly one of my less favorite of the arts, though.
Well, we're playing Merfolk though, so we're gonna play this one. That's the one that I have in paper. I think is the F&M promo. So,
Which one? There's two, I think.
I believe it has the original art on it, but it has the FN or the what is it? It's like a DCI shiny text box.
Nice.
So they were kind of expensive. I bought them around Modern Horizons 1 when they were speculating that they were going to print Counterspell, and then only after like day 1 where people were asking like, "Oh yeah, is Counterspell in the set?" They're like, "Oh, how did we miss that?" And it's like, but isn't that the entire reason you would create a product like Modern Horizons is to put Counterspell into Modern? And they're just like, I don't know about that. So
They there's a lot of things that I feel that modern would benefit from getting printed into it,
fucking put
but
Force of Will into Modern. I don't care. It needs it badly.
I don't know if I would go that far. But it
I would
is
also
getting to
be
that
happy
point.
with Hydroblast and Red Elemental Blast, like all
So like one of the
Pyroblast.
bigger ones for me would be Cabal Therapy.
I don't know if we want that in Modern. Like, we already have enough problems with free spells, and Cabal Therapy is basically just a free spell.
I mean, it still costs a creature.
Yeah, but it costs like a Bloodghast, which is not a cost.
It's still more of a cost than Force of Will.
Not real. Like, I don't know. The problem is like we need to have less graveyard bullshit right now, not more of it, especially
That's
because of
fair.
stuff like Dragon's Rage Channeler. Just imagine that deck just like dumping like Seasoned Pyromancer and like Cabal therapies into their graveyard. They just make a bunch of tokens and then sack them to therapy away all your cards. Like that just sounds disgusting to me. I don't want to see that. We need
Perfectly
we
fair.
need things to keep stuff in under control. So like honestly, like Unmask would have been a much better include than Grief, in my opinion, because
I
Unmask could actually
that's
get countered and it can't be ephemerated.
mm-hmm.
But
Bajuka Bug's modern legal, right?
it is. We haven't really seen like the only deck that's really played that card is the Titan deck, and
Yeah, but I'm saying like something like maybe not crop rotation because that's actually stupid now that I'm thinking about it because it's just too much utility then.
yeah, I could see that getting out of hand, especially with like Dryad in this format. I really don't like the idea of making it easier for them to get like Valakut and like 5 lands with Dryad.
Yeah, but the thing is, like right now, it's just hard to have main deck graveyard hate. Other than that,
I don't.
because
I think it's been
there's
getting better. Like stuff like Relic is not actually that bad in the main deck. Like it's fine. I've
that's only
seen
because
people
it's
do
hitting
it.
more and more decks.
Well, it's also a thing like you could play it with like one of in your main deck with like Urza Saga. As much as I hate to say that,
Mm-hmm.
so there are options if you want to put Graveyard Hate in. You can. It's just I think that we need to move away from the degenerate stuff and like more towards cards actually costing, mana and cards actually being able to answer 0 mana cards. So that's why I want like Force of Will. And I think maybe Days would be a bridge too far, but like I could see a
This would
future where
definitely be too much.
I feel like a lot of people would say no to Days, but like I would say at least Force of Will. That would be what I want because you
So
can't
like,
have the fucking elementals that cost 0 mana and like 2 for 1 your opponent and you just not have them be able to be countered by anything for free.
yeah, which actually reminds me, like I'd like to see them actually give freaking tribal benefits again because like when's the last elf card that was printed that was any good?
They got a couple in Kaldheim actually.
Not that are like really like modern playable though.
No, there's a couple. The problem with like elves is that it's just it's a creature based deck and like a lot of like creature decks just get wrecked right now because there's tons of removal decks that are just playing like Ragavan and Dragon's Rage Channeler and just like a ton of removal spells. So
And the fact that they're not allowed to have glimpse of nature, it doesn't help.
well, they're getting a new 2 mana one that's like a green white one I think. So maybe we'll
Yeah,
see if
which I was actually thinking like that might make elves
they
viable-ish.
had Beck and Call before, but maybe green white will be a more palatable color for them to try. I
Well,
don't know.
isn't it also cheaper because wasn't Beck in Call like 4 mana?
No, but they could just play the front half for just 2 mana and do the same thing as Glimpse. So they're both 2 mana cards. Just now one's green white and the other one's green blue. And,
Also, give
any
me Wirewood Symbiote.
all right. Before we get too far off like here, let's go get into a league. Okay, here we go. We are on the play against Tom Psych. This hand looks great. We'll keep it. We're up
I
against
literally,
Lurrus, though. I fucking hate Lurrus.
I could not make this hand better if I tried. I think.
It's really good, I gotta be honest. We have a turn 1 play. We can play like Silvergill in turn 2. Hopefully draw a land so we can get like our creatures out. Probably, I don't know. I'm not sure whether we go for Kira or Svyelun first.
Um,
Probably Kira, I would imagine.
close. I guess it depends on if you needed to refill more than you need to protect.
All right, let's tick up Aether Vial. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
All right.
that's perfect.
Let's play our Silvergill, show them Master. They might.
I,
It's possible this thing gets like bolted, but whatever. If they bolt Silvergill, I don't really give a shit. That's great.
that's a great.
We can actually tick Vial up to 3 now. It'll be really good. You know what? We'll
Three
leave
three
this.
drops in hand.
We'll leave this over here because this is the one they know about.
Mhm.
So we might be up against Murktide, or what the Grixis Rag
Modern
event,
Delver.
like Darcy deck. I don't know.
Yeah, the modern Delver deck, basically.
Kind of. It's more like a Grixis control deck. And we know it's the control one because they're playing Lurrus.
Yeah, which means they can't be running Murktide.
So I think the correct thing to do here might actually be maybe we don't want to play this right now. Maybe we play another Aether Vial.
So,
Because they might have Counterspell in hand, and I don't really want to run this out. We could just play, or I guess we could attack first and see what they do, right? That makes sense.
mhm. Play the land, though.
No, I don't need to play the land pre-combat here. Make them fear like Mutavault or something. But I'm definitely not going to play the Master of the Pearl Trident right now. I want them to live in fear of it. I feel like they probably have a Counterspell.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if they have Counterspell, it's going to be actual factual Counterspell.
Yeah, the other thing we should be worried about is Culligan's Command.
Actually, they could Spell Pierce this, at which point you're punished for not playing the island
Well, if
first.
they spell Pierce Aether Vial, that's not a big deal. Okay, so they do have
Unholy
Unholy Heat.
Heat.
See, I knew they had something.
That card is so good.
So the question is, do we actually want to play this island right now? And I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure we hold it in case they have Culligan's Commands and trying to blow up our Aether Vial. So then we have this land to discard.
Well, no, because then you need a third land.
Well, no, I have the other Aether Vial I can just end up ticking up.
Yes.
There's no reason to get greedy here.
And step master?
Um,
Like, it's going
no. I
to at
think
some point.
because we can just cast it with mana if we want to, or we can just wait for this one to tick up again. I
That's
don't
true.
I don't want to give them the opportunity to like really counter our creatures. And I don't want to make it easy for them to use the removal.
So you're basically ticking up to Kira and then going.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if they Culligan's command me here, like that's actually not too bad. They could blow up Aether Vial and I could just add or put in Master in response. Maybe then I would discard the Glasspool and then play the Kira if they are tapped out here. How the fuck did I know that? I must be a genius.
That or it made sense based on their colors and how long they were in the tank.
Yeah. Okay. So I think, yeah, we just discard Glasspool Mimic.
Mm-hmm.
No. Alright, well,
Oh, you
let's...
could have discarded the land.
Well, we didn't know that, and I didn't want to take a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
We play Kira here because now they have to, like, use 2 removal spells to get rid of 1 creature, and I'm fine with that.
It will probably be Kira first because otherwise they're just being silly.
Yeah, probably.
Pyroclasm.
I mean, it's possible.
All right, there's Bolt 1.
I mean, it's fine. If Kira just eats, like, Bolt plus Fatal Push, I'm okay with that.
Drown of the Lock's even better.
Well, they're tapped out again, so I can just, like... Oh, what do they... Oh, they have Fatal Push too here, it looks like. Alright. Alright, well, you know what? Maybe we can just play Svyelun here.
Mm,
And we'll
eh.
see if they know how Ward works. Okay, they don't. There's no
Well, they
way
might.
that there is no fucking way that they're gonna fatal push this master, and it's just come on. They took 2 damage from this watery grave 100% because they have fatal push in hand. I can feel it.
That or they're holding up Opter, its brother.
I mean, I guess that's possible. Cling to dust? Okay.
Huh,
Alright,
okay.
that's fine.
So yeah, they were cantripping.
Okay, you know what? I can live with that. Alright, well, they might have push now because they have the Delta online.
Yeah, but to them, they're like, okay, does he have a Merfolk to Aether Vial if I
Well,
target this?
they've already gone through a heat, a command, a bolt, and a drown in the lock, so how much more removal do you have? Infinite, it looks like.
Isn't that what Grixis control do though?
Kinda, yeah. But I mean, still, this is like, what, 5 removal spells by turn 5? That's pretty nuts. And then we
Yeah,
just, like, drew lands for, like, 2 turns in a row here.
that actually brings up the point. They haven't shown a single threat yet.
They have Lurrus, that's all they need. Like, here we go. Here's Snapcaster, like, and they'll just bolt this now. Fuck.
Yeah,
I
and that
mean, we
gives.
were doing really good, to be honest, but they just, like, had infinite removal.
Well, now you just need to top deck another Kira. Right?
I mean, a Kara or a Svyelun would be really good here.
Well, Svyelun still dies. Don't forget.
Yeah, but it
Kira,
draws extra cards, and they have 1 card left in hand, so...
I think you tick that up.
No, I have to just pass here. I need it on 2. And I have to hold this island in hand in case of another command.
I mean, in good news, if you hit Silvergill, you can Silvergill twice.
They put Lurrus in hand.
Cast the Lords right away.
I
They
don't
have
know if
one
it
other
really
card.
benefits them to do this right now. Well, they can't. They tapped wrong if they wanted to play it.
Oh, they absolutely did. You're right.
No, there's fucking
Dashing?
Ragavan.
I don't know if I agree with dashing it.
No, they want the card advantage right now. I mean, we did everything that we could reasonably do here, but they just drew they drew like way more removal than we had like creatures.
Do they just play that out to get an extra body?
I think they should actually, because they have Lurrus in hand. They're not using this fucking treasure for anything else, so they should just play the Trickster.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
2 on a 3-turn clock right now.
All right. Here, I think I want to tick Vial up, actually.
Deck of the Century. Nice.
It's actually not bad, because now if they somehow kill Kira, I can just copy it. The
Yes.
problem, though, is I still can't really block any of their stuff.
You absolutely can.
I
You
just
need to
kind
hit
of have to let them attack me.
Well, that's not good. Their card advantage engine is online.
Yeah, well. You know what? Sometimes they just have everything. That's just how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I should move this a little bit. There we go.
So is this Dash Ragavan main phase 2?
But I mean, this is the kind of deck that we're set up to be able to fight, so hopefully we'll be able to.
I don't agree with doing that before dashing it and hitting with the Ragavan.
Well, they're apparently not going to dash rag. Oh, they're really scared that I'm going to block with Kira.
Oh no, they're scared you're going to
Oh, they
flop some
think I have Svyelun in hand and that I might just Vial it in and wreck them.
shit. You're
That's
right.
because I ticked Vial up to 3 and I played Kira here.
And they're going to hardcast the Ragavan for normal.
Alright, well this would be a really good turn to draw the Svyelun.
Look, there's a lot of good hits for you right now.
Basically anything that's not a land.
Or an Aether Vial.
God damn it. Why do you say things?
Got him! Why did you play the land?
Because I still have a Vial to discard.
I would have played the second vial to have 1 on 2.
Well, I want the extra land in case I draw Silvergill Adept.
Okay.
I can't afford to attack them because I have to hold Kira back to block Lurrus.
That was the single best call of my damned life right there.
I'm blaming this loss on you now.
100% okay with that. That's like what, the fourth or fifth time I've called the exact
Look
card
at
you were
this.
going to
We drew
call.
7 mana sources here, and their opponent's just like on pure gas right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have to just take this.
They're going to exile a Lord, watch.
I mean, please don't exile Svyelun.
Oh, no, it was land.
Island.
Good.
Oh, thank fuck. All right, that's good because you know how
That,
much we needed that 8th mana source.
I don't know. We need them to not draw cards with these baubles, though.
Would be nice. Come on. They know what I'm drawing here, so. All right, well, that's something, actually.
That's
That's
actually.
actually more than something because now I can copy it with Glasspool.
I was just thinking that. Or thinking if that would work, I should say.
Okay, well, I can attack with the Kira here.
Would you?
Yes.
Okay.
They don't have any flying creatures.
The thing is, like, your trades aren't that great because they can just.
No, I can trade with any other creatures here.
Yeah, but they can just recast with Lurrus. Oh, what are they doing?
It doesn't look good.
Shark Typhoon?
It might be actually. No, if that was Shark Typhoon, they can't because they have Lurrus here, so it's not that.
Shark Typhoon is 2. Oh, that's right. No, that's right. It's an enchantment. I was thinking. I forgot that it's
No,
not.
they're just clinging to dust to draw a card, right? Or no,
No,
gaining life back. Okay, never mind.
which is the smart thing on their end.
Yeah. But they can't really attack with Ragavan anymore though because we have Mutavault to block it.
But then they could just replay it with Lurrus.
You know what? I guess I could do that.
That's why I was saying your blocks are awful because they could just replay the creatures you blocked.
Yeah, that is a thing. But I have to stop them from getting an extra card with Ragavan because they're drawing 3 cards a turn right now. It's insane.
What we do is just block with only the Mutavault on the Ragavan and hope you hit a Lord because then you could Glasspool Mimic it and have 2/3/3s.
Uh, it's still not amazing actually.
But that's your best out right now, I think.
I could
That,
copy
or,
the Mutavault with the Glasspool. I could just like,
that just leaves you with a 2/2, though.
yeah, but if I draw the Lord, then the other Mutavault will still be a 3/3 that can block stuff.
Yeah, but the Lord won't be. Plus, if you hit a Silvergill Adept, it could be an extra redraw.
Maybe.
Like, I feel just using it for Mutavault is the lowest.
Ooh,
The
see,
lowest.
okay, look, I have to block this now because they're just doing
Yeah.
the stupid thing.
Well, yeah, you have to specifically block the Lurrus at least.
Well, they're not going to be able to recast anything here unless they have exactly Culligan's command in hand.
Well, no, they could bolt the thing blocking Lurrus or some shit like
No,
that.
they can't because of Kira. They have to have 2 bolts.
They have 3 cards in hand.
Alright, well, if they have 2 bolts out of their 3 cards, then I guess they just win. I don't know what exactly they're trying to do right now. Snapcaster Mage? What the fuck are they doing?
For Culligan's command.
That's not gonna work though, right? Oh, they're gonna. Oh, okay. They can use Culligan's command here. Yeah, I guess so. They don't have to cast it right away.
So they'll wait till Mutavault resolves. Probably.
No, it doesn't matter what they target though. They're not gonna be able to kill anything. Drown in the Loch?
That can kill the creature.
I mean, I guess. That seems
Then
like a
they just
weird
need another
choice
kill
here.
spell.
It's not a creature yet though, so I don't know what
Oh, are they
they're.
trying to kill the Kira first? They are. Yo, you know what you could do?
I should
When they tried
activate it again so I can turn this Glasspool into a
no
Mutavault.
no. When they tried to kill the Kira again, Aether Vial it in
Well, yeah.
and copy the Kira.
Oh, that's not a bad idea either. I like that.
Because that then refreshes your triggers.
Yeah, it does.
You're welcome. Right, there it is. Now you slam that Glasspool. Now if they go for the kill on it, it's whatever.
I would like to keep this one. And I still can use Mutavault to block the Lurrus here, I guess. Actually,
Correct. They'll go down to 4.
maybe I should, because my life total is getting pretty low here. I might want to block the Ragavan with the Kira too.
Mm. So the thing is, blocking it now gives you no benefit over not blocking it
No,
because you're
because
still dead.
because right now,
You're dead to a.
they're gonna draw a card if I don't block this thing.
I guess go for it then. Block them both.
I'm in trouble. I need to have like Svyelun so I can like block this stuff next turn and not die.
I think you're Svyelun or you're dead.
No, I need a creature to block right now, but Svyelun would be the best thing to draw. Alright, I just need to not draw another land. Okay,
All right.
that's excellent. I'm happy with this. I guess they could have like another removal spell, but what are you gonna do?
Not the answer. Kill your own fishy.
Yes, definitely, because I don't want to put Snapcaster in their graveyard yet if I don't have to. Also, I can draw something that can block and kill one of those things,
Down the
but
lock. Down
okay,
the lock.
they just fucking had everything.
Runner, 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 runner,
Dude, this is
runner.
what I mean. Like this is just crazy. They just have like all the cards. Um, all right, how do we fix this?
Force of
I don't
Negation.
like Harbinger against this deck. I think we do want Relic of Progenitus.
Yeah, because you can keep it low for Down the lock.
And probably Dismember, right?
So yeah, because you can guarantee hit Lurrus.
Well, we need an answer to like Ragavan or Lurrus.
I think the Glasspool Mimics are actually weak in this matchup because it's hard for you to land something in the first place.
Yeah, they're not great. We could also bring in like Counterspell. Tidebinder's actually really good here too. Because Tidebinder can tap down Ragavan and make them have to remove it.
Yeah, but if it's dashed, that doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
but I can Aether Vial it.
That's true. I feel like Counterspell's better over Tidebringer.
What Tidebinder?
Yeah, that thing.
No, I want to have more creatures than they have removal. And I think Brazen Borrower I can take out like some because that maybe the Glasspool's better than Borrower.
Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, right like this, I think.
I
How you
actually
want?
don't like Cursecatcher very much either, but maybe I need that.
Well, we could drop the 2 Cursecatchers and put in either the last Glassy or with a Glasspool, or put in a single Counterspell.
I could do it like this. Maybe just take out one Cursecatcher and keep in 2 Glasspools. This seems okay.
Doesn't seem awful.
I guess we can keep this. We just have to play Glasspool as a land.
Play turn 1 as a land, so you can turn
Yeah.
2 go off, or not go off, but do things, I should say. Like, it's suboptimal, but it's better than the alternative, I feel.
Well, I mean, playing Tideshaper in turn 1's not bad, but yeah, I definitely want to be able to, make land drops.
Because now if we hit a third land, we'll be able to Merfolk Trickster on their end step into a god.
Yeah, it's possible. But I might want to play the creatures before Svyelun so she's indestructible.
Hmm. It also depends, I guess, on how their land situation's looking. Because if they only have like 2 lands, getting that ward out is a lot stronger.
I guess right now, if they play Ragavan, I can at least Tidebinder it.
Hmm.
Ooh, well,
Inquisition.
that's rough.
Oh, goodbye, God.
Yeah, I think they probably just take the Svyelun here. This is rough. I don't know. They took
Really?
Tidebinder. Maybe this means that they're planning to like dash in Ragavan.
That's all I could assume. But that even then, that should not have been their call because you have the Merfolk Tricksters.
I do.
Like Svyelun or whatever the hell is just the empirically correct answer.
I could
Or
just
maybe
try
they're
to
like,
Tideshaper their Blood Crypt.
isn't the kicker 3?
No, it's only one. I can do that. It's like
Oh,
a
then do
spreading
that right
siege.
now. Absolutely do that.
They could still remove it, but not a big deal. Like this does slow them down because even if they dashed
I
in,
think they're currently looking at their field like, all right, how did we get here?
no, they have they have a fetch land. They're fine.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
What I really need is a third land so I can get this Kira out and then hopefully stabilize with it
Uh-huh.
before they can just infinitely dump removal spells on my creatures.
Uh-huh. The Kolkin's command for you would be brutal if they hit that next turn on you.
Yeah, it would be. It would not be a pleasant time.
So what is this? Them getting drowned in the lock, maybe?
They definitely could be doing that. Yeah, they get the watery grave, which means they probably are going to either push or drown it. Drown.
Uh-huh.
No?
Wait, did they mistap?
Yeah, I think they did.
Oh no, engineered explosives on 2.
Interesting.
I
Our hand is full of like 3-drops though, so it's not that bad. Come on, land? It's not a
so
land, but I guess it is. I may as well play it as a land,
play
right?
it as it's not a land, but it's a land. And you can, after they tap out, you can still Merfolk Trickster in something to try and force them to be
Yeah,
punished.
like if they just kill one trickster, I don't really care.
Yeah. But more importantly, if they tap out, you get at least a hit in.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, they know what's in my hand, so I don't think they know about Kira though, right? We drew that
Ooh.
afterwards.
They have no red mana.
Oh, bully. All right.
I do not agree with this Wonder Grave Fetch all of a sudden. Oh,
I think we just attack first and see what they do. I don't think
yeah.
they're gonna do that yet, but
You know what we're doing then, though? Slamming Akira.
I'm definitely slamming Akira for sure.
Yep, just
Okay,
windmill
they
slamming.
kill off one creature. That's the saddest fucking engineered explosives ever. 4 mana, kill a trickster.
No, no, that's the second saddest engineered
And
explosives
that's
ever.
really sad now because we just played a 3-drop that they absolutely want to, like, explosives here.
Mhm. Are you gonna remember to get red this time?
I guess
Hmm,
what
sorry.
if they play Ragavan, I think I might let it hit me if they dashed it. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to trade with the thing. It's hard to say.
Ah, screw 'em. So how does blah 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 of Sea and Sky work?
Her name is Svyelun of Sea and Sky. Get our goddess's name right, filthy casual.
I'm not a Merfolk player.
You should be.
Why? You know me. I'm not a control player.
Yeah, so she's indestructible as long as we have 2 other merfolk. When she attacks, we draw a card, and other merfolk have ward 1. So, kind of like Kira's ability, they just have to pay an extra 1 or it counters it.
Oh, you know I'm filthy Gobbo. All hail Lord Muxus.
Okay, well, let's see what they do with this. Snapcaster, they're going to Inquisition again. I guess
Well, that's not
now
fair
they
at
could
all.
take Svyelun now, but
That's the correct call, but
I don't know if it actually matters that much.
think it does because it is a big body.
Whatever. We still have Kira. Like, I could actually just play Trickster, tap down, snap, put them to 4, and like, they're actually in a fair bit of shit.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
But I think they have to take Svyelun. They don't have a choice now. Yeah.
So if you rip what's your best shit out here? Maybe a
A
Lord?
Lord would be good. Silvergill's fine.
The redraw.
Actually, maybe I should just attack with Kira and play Silvergill. No, I play the Gill first, right? Because I could draw a land and then play Trickster.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, okay. So let's do this.
Let her rip.
Well, that's really good.
Ooh.
Alright, attack with
Or a
Kira.
never mind. I was going to say attack
They're
with.
just dead next turn, so...
Wait, is Kira flying?
Yeah, it has flying.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kira's awesome.
Kira's the best.
So their removal is going to be really hard to use here. So ideally, we want to draw like an island or a Cavern of Souls next turn.
I'm just saying, they're going to Pyroclasm, and you're going to be like, who the hell runs that?
Well, if they even if I guess if they Pyroclasm, it's still not the end of the world. Oh, that's
Oh,
not a
they're
good.
done.
That is a really bad sign for them right now.
They are Dunyan rings.
They have to have now like Bolt plus Push if they want any hope of not dying here.
No, they still lose.
Well, okay, so I need to not be able to play two things next turn, and they need to be able to play two things. So they found Scalding Tarn. Ooh, that's not going to be pleasant.
No, that's the thing though. Like,
Oh,
it seems
they're
like
in such trouble here.
so. The thing is, they're going to get rid of Kira regardless. You then play the Master of the Pearl Trident. That's 6 damage they can't block.
Well, they might have to wait and kill the Master of the Pearl Trident so they can actually use Snapcaster to block. But if I draw, ooh, that actually works, right?
Yeah, play that first. Yeah, okay, you're
Okay,
good.
they're fucked. They just die.
Yup.
That's game.
Clappeth their cheeks.
Here come the pain train. All right, see, there we go. All right, well, they have engineered explosives now. It makes me wonder if maybe we should have some number of like forces in here. But I don't really like force against this deck to be honest, so
I think you're fine.
maybe
Run it back.
did they reveal Lurrus last game? I don't remember if they actually
They did.
Okay.
I could see it I could see the revealed zone.
All right. Yeah. All right. I guess it's possible we could just take out Dismember for something else. Maybe Counterspell. You could keep this.
I think you're fine as is. Force of Negation feels like it's not a winning battle because you're 2 for 1-ing yourself a lot of the time.
Counterspell might be okay just because, like, if you hit Counterspell at the right time, then that actually can just be devastating.
Yeah, what do you drop for it?
I was thinking maybe the Dismembers.
I don't think you can afford to do that because you need to be able to answer Lurrus the second it hits the field.
Maybe.
Or they just get too much advantage.
I don't have, like, we do have the Relics undermining Lurrus, too.
You know, fine then. Let's go down the Dismembers, run up the counterspells. And maybe even drop the Cursecatcher for it.
I guess. Yeah, we can try that.
Even though Cursecatcher was the low-key MVP last game.
Yeah, but there are a lot of situations where I think if we just counter one spell in like a critical turn, we'll just win the game. So
yeah, like if they're going for removing Kira, and then you're just like, all right, second one I'll counter.
Yeah, like that actually was just devastating. This hand looks fantastic. We have fucking Tideshaper into like lore. Oh yeah, we're absolutely keeping this.
Island say go.
Well, they're on the play, not us.
No, I'm just saying what we're going to do.
Well, we could actually just play Tideshaper and just start beating their face in.
I mean...
What are they going to do? No. Bolt it? Like, good. Fuck. Well, we definitely...
Now you do have to.
Yeah, I absolutely have to play the Tideshaper now.
Oh, wait, no, you do not.
No, because now I can actually Vial and Tideshaper and have Tidebinder up. Alright, so they'll get to hit me with Ragavan one time. They might not be able to play whatever they... if we want them to hit like a land off of this. But then like next turn, yeah, like this thing's probably never hitting us again.
Or Mirror Pool.
Alright, come on. Lord of Atlantis would be pretty hilarious.
That's alright.
I guess if they want to play that, that's okay. The problem though is our Lord of Atlantis actually pumps up that thing, so that's really bad.
It's annoying, but what are you gonna do?
We're gonna play Cavern on Merfolk. I think we play Silvergill, let them bolt this thing, and then like block with Tideshaper on the Ragavan. Is that greedy, or we could just
Really?
Trickster it first,
No,
just
you're
to be
fine with that.
safe? They have-
No, you're fine.
No, because if they have two removal spells, and it's actually kind of likely that they might, they could actually get through this.
Well, then Tidebinder it right now.
If I Tidebinder it, it won't untap unless they have like Unholy Heat or something. Well, yeah, like if they have a one drop, like that's the thing. I think maybe the correct thing to do is Trickster it this turn. I could maybe trade the Tideshaper with the Trickster here. I like this.
Once you're up to Aether Vial on 2, your lines open up a lot.
Yeah, they do. Also, once I can get Kira in play,
Ah, fudge nuggets.
well, our hand is kind of forced now.
Actually, it was Inquisitioned.
Let's get rid of this, and I think I do want to put this Tideshaper in before anything else happens.
He probably takes the Kira here.
Honestly, you know what? I'll wait, maybe because I think if he takes Tideshaper, it's a mistake actually. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what happens. Because it is a 1 mana 2/2. But if they don't take it, I guess I'm okay with that.
Agreed.
Like our hand is still really good no matter what they take. So
Like,
they're not.
what is the? There it is.
They
Yeah, I
yeah.
was going
Of
to say
course
they
they
definitely.
took Kira. Like that's a no brainer.
Don't have a black source right now.
No, they don't. They might iteration though and try to get one. Yeah.
Called it.
Well, iteration on like turn 2 here is always a really good play for them.
Is
Or is it
usually
turn 3?
a good
Yeah.
play.
Because well, yeah, turn 3 because they want to like be able to play a land drop with it. They got Bobble, so maybe they have a land in hand already. So they bobbled themselves because they're trying to see if they want to fetch or not.
They do not.
I think here we just trade with this thing.
No trade.
No, we don't
Dismember.
because we're just gonna attack them with like Lord of Atlantis. Never mind, we'll just take this.
No,
Shit.
you want to die dead so they can't get free.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. We do want to. Yeah. Lord of Atlantis is gonna actually work against us a little bit here, so let's double block this nonsense. Just in case they have a removal spell, then these will still trade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because actually, we probably want to Tidebinder this thing with Aether Vial here, so that they can't attack us again next turn. So they killed off the Tideshaper. I guess that makes sense because they want to EE on 2 more than likely if they have it. So this time they looked at my top deck because I guess they like what they have on theirs. Or maybe they know they're already going to fetch it. No, if they were going if they didn't like the top of theirs, they should. Does it matter? Because they're going to shuffle it away anyway. So no, I guess it's best to look at mine. So all right.
Christ, they're back up to 5 cards in hand.
Well, I mean that's the power of
Bobble.
Mishra's Bobble. Yeah, that's not
Ooh.
bad. I think what we want to do is play Silvergill Adept and hold up Tidebinder Mage.
Do we show? They already know about the Tidebinder, so you can just show them that.
Well, they also know about the Lord of Atlantis, so let's not remind them about Tidebinder if we don't have to. That's not
Oh,
bad,
hello.
actually. I think we might keep that in hand for right now.
I would absolutely would because if you hit a third land, that's
Well,
a
actually, no, because maybe we want to play it in case we draw either Kira or Svyelun next turn. Yeah, you know what? I think we are going to play it as a land because we have a bunch of 3 drops. I don't want to tick Vial up right now with
yeah.
all these in hand. We'll play it because now we actually have Kira and Svyelun mana.
The only issue is like you do miss out on the ability to have a third lord there potentially.
Yeah, but I don't want to play too many 2-drops in case they do have explosives.
That's fair.
And until they kill Silvergill Adept, I don't even need to put another creature in play right now. I only have to put a creature in play if they blow this up. Okay, see here, now it's pretty safe for me to play like Tidebinder to tap this thing down in their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess they could remove it, but still, it's fine. At the beginning of combat, we will tap it down, so even if they kill the Tidebinder, it still won't get to attack this turn. And I guess if they don't do like anything, maybe we just play 2 lords and attack. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's still gonna get tapped. It's not attacking me.
I don't think he knew that part.
I don't think he cares. There's a
Yes.
difference.
Come on, Kira off the top.
Kira would be pretty good. It's not
Take it.
bad either. I might want to play that off of Vial in case I do draw Kira.
I was just thinking that, yeah, just play it off of Vial right now.
Oops. Or if I draw a land, maybe I just play like 2 lords and just pray that, they don't have explosives. Not,
Just play another Silvergill forehead.
yeah, because we still could draw another land, so...
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's bad is if they play like land explosives. Okay, that's fine.
Perfect.
Attack for 2. That is okay. So engineered explosives is the only card I really care about right now. Okay, if they're drowning in the lock that's fine with me because I still have 2 blockers for this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
How many more removal spells you got there, champ?
Monkey too strong.
It could be explosives right here. Like they could just fetch and then play it and crack it right away.
That would be absolutely devastating. Oh,
Fuck
it in.
you! Fuck you! Why do you have to do this to me when I draw fucking Svyelun?
Because they're not going to do it when you don't have it in hand, obviously.
No! Bad monkey. Well, they're at less than 5 minutes, huh? This is game 3, so I think that the time is not going to be a factor, but we are very ahead of the clock right now. Snapcaster, Bolts. Are they going to Inquisition me again? Yeah, they're going to take away my lords. They're actually really worried that I'm going to Island Walk them to death, I guess.
That's a legitimate concern.
That is fair, because like we might be at the point where we should just try to do that. They have one card left.
Yeah, like you play this Lord, you dome them for 6, they're down to 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous, but I probably still need to block this thing if it attacks. Because I don't want them basically drawing more cards and getting... Well, do I? Because they're not going to be able to play whatever they get off of this, right? They'll get a treasure token, and the treasure doesn't really do
I would
anything.
still say just block it.
No, I don't think I need to.
Okay.
Fuck them. Take a card. What are you going to get? You're not going to play it. Cavern of Souls, fine. We didn't want that anyway. Okay, well, let's play the Lord of Atlantis.
Like
I
this.
guess they could have like a removal spell in hand. Would suck if they do.
One, yeah.
But whatever, let's just try to kill them. No, they're in danger. I'm in danger!
Indeed.
I love Ralph.
I was just thinking for a moment, you do not leave that untapped, good man.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Attacking there was the right call on their part.
Well, if they just played a land, then what is the odds like they have a removal spell in hand, right?
Greater than 0?
What are they gonna do? Like...
Well, no, that's the thing. Otherwise, they would have played Lurrus.
They could just be trying to bluff me here. Well, like, what? They gonna Bolt Lord and then block? Like, I don't care if they do that.
I mean, yes, you do.
No, I really don't, though.
But you're out of gas then.
Yeah, but, like, I think I just want to try to kill them before they draw something.
That's the thing. If they kill the Lord of Atlantis
Well,
here,
they
they have to block
clearly...
the card.
Fuck, alright, well, whatever.
Now they can get back Lurrus, immediately cast it, and then they have a lifelinker on the field and the ability to get value.
Ugh, damn it.
What now?
They're going to 2. Alright.
Ballsy.
Hmm.
Play the Vial.
Yeah, I think I should. Alright. They have no cards in hand. No, but the problem is, like, they can... Even if they get Lurrus here, it's not actually that big a deal.
It kind of is because that
Well,
gives them a
because I
draw.
still have lots of cards that win me the game if they do.
Now that
Counterspell
one.
is useless. Okay, well, they have 1 card in hand, so they better fucking hope that it's a counterspell. And or if it's,
Or
or I mean,
it's
it's
a
a
removal
removal spell
spell.
because if it's not removal, then they're just dead, right?
Correct.
So we tick this one up, and then we don't tick this one up.
They also should not be waiting. They should have removed it like on
Yeah,
their
well,
turn
that's what
to
I'm thinking. If they have removal, they should have used it right there.
got him.
I guess.
Oh, that's actually dangerous because if
No,
they can
I should just attack and kill them, right?
yes.
So yeah, they have to have it or they die. Okay, well, because, yeah, the thing is, if they had it, like, it was, we were screwed anyway. But I think here we probably just tick both of them up.
Now you do, and then you just need to hit a hit, get like a hit of any sort. So I was actually going to try and say it. You should tick up the 1 to 3, just because of that specific line.
No,
When you
because
attack,
if I drew, like, another Silvergill, I wouldn't have been able to play it. They took an Oboro, so, like, they still have to just be top-decking stuff here. We tick both of these up.
then you can
Come
always
on,
heal those.
creature. Excellent. Fucking
Yes.
amazing. Alright.
And if they try to kill it, you have shenanigans.
Yeah, I do. And I'm keeping this island in hand just in case of Culligan's command.
Hmm.
Well, they're down to less than 3 minutes, so now they actually do have to hurry up. Alright, so we kind of got lucky with them, like, really just missing on Ragavan here.
They also should have added Lurrus to their hand forever ago.
Yeah, probably. What are they going to do here?
Ooh,
Return Snapcaster hit me for 2 damage, I
that's
guess. You Snapcaster and then make me just... I don't know what's going to happen here. Probably try to kill Svyelun. But that's not going to work out the way they think it is. And this is their last card in hand, so... Okay. No, it's still on you. Do your thing.
we do the thing.
I would like to keep this one. So they can't attack right now, so if they don't have anything... I guess they can bring back a Mishra's Bauble with Lurrus if they can play it and crack it. But I guess Island Walk wins us the game if we draw a Lord, right? So Lord of Atlantis wins the game, or Master of the Pearl Trident wins the game.
Part is you actually get 2 draws to try and get it because You can declare the attack. You have to draw
Yeah,
blocks.
but if I miss though, it's gonna be bad because they can block with like Lurrus and Snapcaster if they want to. Or they could
Yeah, but
just
I think
throw, or actually no, because they could just block with Snapcaster and then they can like terminate my fucking Svyelun with
so you
next
have to
turn.
go for it.
Maybe because they're at like a minute 15 in the clock.
Yeah, and it will make them to eat up a lot of actions to attack. I know that's kind of shitty
It's
to say, but
close. Well, Snapcaster Bolt is also a possibility. I just want to draw the Lord right now. Come on, give it to me just one time. That's
hit.
actually good, right? Because
I
that
know
means
slam
I play the Kira right now, attack with Svyelun, so like even if they block with Snapcaster and try to terminate it, it's
cast the Kira though. I think because that way,
or
if you hit something off the draw, you can theoretically Aether Vial it in.
or
I think
does
is
it
what we.
matter here? Oh well, because I guess they could block with Lurrus, but I don't think they're going to. I think we just attack with Svyelun and see what happens.
Okay.
They could blow. They or you know what? They could actually throw away both Snapcaster and Ragavan to this, but we're gonna try.
That's unfortunate.
All
Really,
right.
just the snappy.
Okay. Well, here we just play the Kira before they untap.
Why before they untap specifically?
Well, I don't want them responding to this by Snapcastering and killing Svyelun.
And I guess Aether Vial up to 2 again.
I almost kind of want to let them attack with Ragavan here. Because if they like were stupid enough to play like Lord of Atlantis, it'll give me Island Walk to win. Oh, if they're attacking with Lurrus, I have to absolutely
100% block it, yeah. But that tells me that they probably actually have removal for it in their hand.
well, they need like another Culligan's command.
No any removal now because they can just hit the. Yep, there's the Snapcaster. So they're doing the Snapcaster now using the lure so that they'll then be able to kill it. Makes sense.
No, I guess. They still have to like no, they're going for iteration. Oh, that's really surprising. They have 20 seconds left. There's like no way they're going to win this.
That was the wrong call on their part. So what they should have done is they should have Snapcasters choosing like Terminate or something, so that way they could have then.
They have 10 seconds. Come on, they're dead.
Oh, they're absolutely dead. Like there's just not enough time right now.
The game is
Okay,
over.
it was over.
All right, whatever. We win. What were we going to draw next? They just like ran out the clock in this. It
Hmm.
was honestly close. Like, I don't know. Maybe going for it was a little dangerous with it, but okay. Well, MTGO just froze. It won't even let me draw a card to see what we were gonna get. All right. Well, whatever. We won. That's 2-1. That was real. That's kind of sketchy there, but we still managed to get through. Kira was a beast. Absolutely. Svyelun
Yeah.
also was really good. Um, There's two Svyluns in the graveyard, and we have like uh, two Kiras in the graveyard here, so and another Svyelun in play. Yeah, it shows like how good these things are. But some of them we copied like what some of them with like Glasspool's this match too, which was really strong.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we still had like over 6 minutes left in the clock, so could they have
Yeah.
gotten there? Possibly, but again, if like maybe if they don't find a way to kill this thing, like an Island Walk Lord just kills them. So I don't know. They
I
had
think if they
cards
had more time on the clock, they probably would have done the line I was describing.
like they probably needed to play Snapcaster and then target Terminate there and not play the Terminate right away. Let the Kira kill off the Lurrus and then like terminate the Svyelun. So then they
Exactly.
had both Ragavan and Snapcaster in play as their clock. That seems like that would have been better. targeting expressive iteration just seems like the absolute worst possible thing they could have targeted there. So
Well, I think that was them giving up.
yeah, kinda. I don't know what the deal is. Like they played really slow that game, and it kind of cost them. But whatever, we'll take it. That's fine. It gives us a strong game one. And my God, this went on for 50 minutes. This is really really long. So everybody, please thumbs up the video. We need your support. I don't want your money. I just want your love. Love is everything to me. Uh, I would like to thank Armchair General for being here today. I will see everybody tomorrow. Take it easy. That's all I got for now. Um, have a fish-tacular day. And actually, if you are watching this, then we should be doing Dark Souls around 6 to 6:30 later this evening on Monday. So come check that out. I'll be streaming it. All right. Later, everyone.